of origins tracing. Given that the U.S. intelligence community has been making things up, their conclusion lacks credibility. By rehashing lab leak theory, the U.S. will not succeed in discrediting China. Instead, it will only hurt their own credibility. We urge the U.S. to respect science and facts, stop politicizing origins tracing, stop turning origins tracing into something about politics and intelligence, and stop disrupting social solidarity and origins cooperation.
是提问。据外媒报道，寄望于中国经济的疫后反弹，许多美。
Xinjiang TV, many U.S. companies plan to expand their business in China as they foresee a post-economic rebound. The AmCham South China recently released a white paper on business environment in China, which noted that more than 90% of the participating countries select China as one of the most important investment destinations, and 75% of the companies plan to reinvest in China in 2023. Do you have any comments? These facts are another proof that China is a popular destination for foreign investors. This is because China has a huge market and full-fledged industrial and supply chain networks. It's also attributable to our firm resolve in advancing high-level opening up, supporting multilateral trading system, and providing a market-oriented, world-class business environment governed by sound legal framework. The first month of 2023 saw an influx of foreign investment into China. The paid-in foreign investment reached 127 billion yuan, up 14.5% year-on-year. Foreign companies, including U.S. investors, have been upbeat about China's market and they plan to expand in China. Total trade in goods between the U.S. and China hit a record $690.6 billion in 2022. This speaks to the fact that trade and investment cooperation between China and the U.S. are mutually beneficial. The push for decoupling and breaking industrial and supply chains benefits no one. Those who seek for this will find no support and will not have their way. No matter how the international landscape may change, we will not change our resolve to open wider at a high standard and our determination to share opportunities with the rest of the world. We welcome foreign companies, including those from the U.S., to operate in China and share development in dividends and work together for a stronger world economy.
Sure.
AFP, Belarus president is one of the few foreign allies of Russian President Putin. During his visit to China, does China plan to use the fact to ask him to try to persuade Putin to reach peace in Ukraine?
President Lukashenko is in China for a visit. We will share information in due course about this visit. We believe that as two sovereign countries, China and Belarus will go through our cooperation in various areas and international issues of shared interest. I would refer you to the readouts that China will release in a timely manner. Next one, please.
NBC. The U.S. House Special Committee.
NBC. 美中战略竞争委员会举行了一个听证会，谈到的是中国共产党对美国构成的威胁。FBI 局长称，新冠疫情有可能是从武汉的病毒实验室泄漏导致的。对此有何评论？认为它对于中美已经比较紧张的关系有何影响？ On your first question on the hearing at the U.S. House, we call on relevant U.S. institutions and individuals to discard their ideological bias and zero-sum Cold War mentality, view China and China-U.S. relations in an objective and rational light, stop framing China as a threat by quoting disinformation, stop denigrating the Communist Party of China, and stop trying to score political points at the expense of U.S.-China relations. As to the remarks by the FBI head, I already answered this question. I would like to stress that China views and grows its relations with the U.S. in accordance with the 3 principles of mutual respect, peaceful coexistence, and win-win cooperation. In the meantime, we remain committed to defending China's sovereignty, security, and development interests. Next one, please.
From PTI. Foreign Minister Mr. Qin Gang is
应报托，秦外长在印度要参加20国集团会议，关于他的会见情况，尤其是跟印度外长的会见，你有没有什么情况可以提供？
秦刚外长明天将
As you said, Foreign Minister Qin Gang will attend the G20 Foreign Ministers meeting in India tomorrow. As to the program and the activities, China will release information in due course. What I can say is that China attaches importance to its relations with India. We believe that as to countries with more than 1 billion people and with great civilizations, maintain sound relations meet the fundamental interests of the 2 countries and the 2 peoples. Next one, please.
Hi, thank you. Bloomberg News.
彭博社据称，印度正试图寻求争取让中国就乌克兰危机在达成共识，这个共识类似于去年20个集团达成的共识。中方是否会同意谴责俄罗斯入侵乌克兰？ Our position on the Ukraine issue is consistent and clear. It has been stated in the recently released China's position on the political settlement of the Ukraine crisis, the core of which is promoting peace talks. We hope the international community will play a constructive role in de-escalating the situation and facilitating a political settlement to the crisis. Next one, please.
Yes.
I'm just wondering, MOFA repeatedly says that
外交部反复表示，中方致力于劝和促谈。我们也看到了中方的立场文件。中方采取了什么举动、具体的行动来践行这些立场呢
？12点的主张的这个文件。
The position paper, which include 12 points, has been released and it has reflected China's position on Ukraine. I think it also reflects the international community's shared aspiration for peace, and it shows China's sincerity in promoting peace talks. Going forward, China is ready to work with the rest of the world to play a constructive role in seeking political settlement of the crisis. Next one, please.
Right, I get that. But the question was, has China actually...
我理解您的意思。我的问题是，中方采取了什么具体行动？
China has been in communication with all parties and actively promoting peace talks.
Reuters, I have 2 questions.
路透社有2个问题，第一个是关于欧洲议会，是欧盟各机构中最新一个禁止 TikTok 安装在他们设备上的一个机构，中方有何评论？第二个是美方表示，美方已经加入黑名单的一家中国公司，向俄罗斯提供了影像、图像服务，请问你对此有何评论 请记者重复一下第二个问题。一家中国卫星公司叫 SpaceT， 美国已经把它列入了黑名单。美方声称它向俄罗斯的瓦格纳集团雇佣兵提供了卫星图像，想请问你对此有何评论？
关于
Your first question about the European Parliament. We have noted relevant reports. The EU claims to be the most open market in the world, but recently it has been taking restrictive measures and hobble other companies in the name of national security. This would dampen the international community's confidence in the business environment in the EU. It should follow market economy and fair competition, stop abusing the concept of national security, and provide an open, fair and transparent and non-discriminatory business environment for all companies. On your second question, I'm not aware of the specifics, and parties concerned should not harm normal business interactions between companies. Next one, please. Anything else? That's all for today. Thank you.